Hey, Grayson Zacker here, Director of Instruction for the Jim McLean Golf Schools at Trump National Doral in Miami, Florida. I'm here today with Justin James. He's one of the longest hitters in the world. He's runner-up in the World Long Drive Championship in 2016. I'll just play the swing through. I want to talk a little bit today about how he uses the ground to generate some of his ridiculous club head speed. I was also measuring him on the TrackMan. He was moving about 145 miles an hour, 213 mile an hour ball speed. So he's obviously generating a tremendous amount of power. I just want to look into, through the BodiTrak, which is his blue pressure mat on the ground, how he uses the ground to get some of this crazy distance that he's able to generate. So let me just pull up his BodiTrak trace here. So you can see on the right hand side we've got what we call his pressure trace. See this little white ball moving around in his swing. I'm just going to go through it for you here real quick. So on his backswing, Justin really makes a big move to the right. You can see it there in the upper right hand corner, or you can see it here on the target line view. He really loads that right heel. So he's got 100% of his pressure, that number right there, mostly in his right heel or the middle of his right foot. At that point, pretty early on in his backswing. It's a nice lateral move to the right. And he obviously makes a huge coil. It's a big shoulder turn, nice hip turn, but he's turning his shoulders much more than his hips, so he's coiling into that right heel there as he loads to start his downswing. And then comes a massive weight transfer or pressure shift, and it happens super quick, right early in his transition. We call that the peak velocity. That's the pressure transfer from right to left. And in this particular swing, he generated 510 centimeters per second. That's this number right up here, from right to left. So that's a very quick pressure change, and that pressure is going into his left toe. You can see that big red blob there in his left toe. And when you look over here on the left on the video, you can see right there. You can just really see how he pushes into the ground. You can see the mat actually moving as he's creating tremendous torque and vertical pressure downward into the ground. And it's all in that left toe there. And it's obvious because he's going to push his left leg straight, and his left leg is going to go airborne. So his left leg is completely in the air at that point. So what you'll see on his pressure trace is actually that white ball there is going to shoot back into his right heel as his left leg goes airborne. So just like most long hitters with the driver, the weight's not actually in the left leg at impact. He's back in his right leg, so there's a pulling back just before impact. This helps the long drivers, and Justin here, hit up on the golf ball. You need to hit up on it to be really long. And he's using the ground in a jumping action to then really, I guess, whip or release or spring that club, that driver, with max speed right at impact. So that's definitely a power source. It's a little bit unique with Justin. He's got like all golfers have unique things in their swing, that weight in that right heel, and I think that's a thing that helps him generate speed by the weight going back. And you can see how his left leg's going to slide back a little bit, and when he really goes after it, his whole body, lower body, backs up away from the ball this way, and that's to counterbalance the massive amount of force from his hands and arms and the club going out towards the golf ball. So there's a tremendous amount of rotational force, the left side of his body pulling back and his whole body pulling back as this weight. It's a tremendous amount of speed and power going out, so that he keeps amazing balance actually there in the finish. So we sort of call this is a version of the power Z trace, where you load the right heel, then really push that left toe down in the ground, and then that left leg springs up and the weight goes back, and then when that left heel plants again, the weight's back in the left side at the finish. So there's a lot going on here that we're really just now beginning to understand with the use of the technology like the BodiTrak, when you see how the player's using the ground to really generate a ridiculous amount of club head speed. And Justin James is doing this extremely well. He's going to be a big name in the long drive world this year, so keep your eye out for him. Thanks for watching. For more, go to BodiTrakSports.com or JimMcLean.com, or reach out to me at golfbygrayson.com. Thanks for watching.